Welcome to part 2 of the Using Graphical Mode tutorial. Now that you know how to select graphical mode, set its clock correctly, track your performance, and navigate around your track performance, let's take a look at how to correct the pitch in graphical mode. To start, the red lines and curves in graphical mode represent our original tracked performance. Let's zoom in on the first phrase. As we look at the tracked notes against the scale, we can tell that this singer wasn't too far off pitch, but he is a little flat in places like here at the F sharp and here at E. Another way to tell how far off the pitch of a tracked note is by using the cursor pitch feature located in the lower right corner of AutoTune. As you move your cursor to any location in the graphic display, the cursor pitch readout will update and show you how sharp or flat the cursor position is in relation to your tracked note and selected scale. A positive value means the cursor position is sharp, and a negative value means the cursor position is flat. Okay, the first way to use graphical mode is by creating a new pitch curve by selecting the Make Curve button. The new curve is shown in blue and is generated from the original input data, so it matches the original pitch curve exactly. Now, if your new blue curve is not selected already, click the Select All button to select all of the new curves that were created in your tracked performance. Now, using the arrow tool, click anywhere on the new blue curve and drag up or down to raise or lower the pitch of the new curve. This new curve will now be used to retune the performance's pitch. This method works best if the singer's intonation is good and they are overall a little flat or sharp in pitch, as we're just raising or lowering the pitch equally using this method. Let's have a listen to the phrase with AutoTune bypassed.
Making me down.
And now with it on.
Making me down.
Great, that pulled the performance's pitch up a little and it's now closer to the key of the song. Remember, what we just did affected the entire tracked performance. If we zoomed out, we can see that we just moved all of the blue curves up in pitch. But what if the other pitches in the performance were fine and didn't need any adjustment, or we just want to fix just one note or a few different notes in a tracked performance? Let's undo our edit by clicking the Undo button. You can edit the individual curve data easily in graphical mode. Just zoom in by using the envelope display, and then click in a blank area of the display to deselect all the new curves in the entire performance. Now, using the arrow tool, we can click on any single curve to select it and adjust only it. As you can see, by doing this, we've now made the F sharp and E much closer in tune. You can even adjust the ends of the curves like so to fine-tune them and get great tuning results. And remember, if you mess up, you can always click the Undo button. And if you didn't mean to click the Undo button, you can always click the Redo button to make back any changes. These buttons can also be used for A-Bing an edit. All you have to do is toggle between them during your passes. Okay, now let's go over the steps to create a perfect, razor-sharp pitch retuning using the Line tool. First, let's click the Select All button to select all of our existing curves. Now let's click the Cut button to remove all of the curves. This is the Line tool and is used to draw lines in graphical mode. You select it by clicking its button. Then you can click once anywhere in the graphic display to set an anchor point, and a line will be drawn as you drag your mouse. It will continue to be drawn until you double-click. If needed, you can create a new joined line segment after starting one by clicking once while dragging the new line segment. This is useful when you need to create continuous pitch changes within one pitch contour. Okay, let's undo these last few edits. A really great feature when using the Line tool is the Snap to Note feature. When enabled, this restricts the Line tool's movement to only notes defined in your key and scale, which again are set in the Auto Mode section of AutoTune. Now whenever we draw a line, it's automatically snapped to the closest note in the set scale. Now the F sharp and E will be perfectly in tune with very little wavering in pitch. Let's listen.
She's making me down.
Amazing. Okay, that's it for part 2 of the Using Graphical Mode tutorial. Now you know all about the different ways to correct pitches in graphical mode. Thanks for watching.